Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we got a huge amount of content, right? A bunch of new difficult event stages. A lot of them seem pretty strong. We'll just go ahead and jump in. So remember, the way that the anniversary battle event works is that it's one stage and then there's multiple paths. We'll just use the Terrorizer team, get our first clears in, and then we'll worry about going for, you know, like we'll use different characters. Like, all right, 23rd World Tournament Goku, Limit Breaker Vegito. Like, how are all these characters going to do in these fights, right? All right, let's just go ahead and jump in. We're using the same team. I had put Broly on here because we wanted to use a character of every typing for a mission. Obviously, UI Goku would work better, but UI Goku came out at the same time as his content. I don't have UI Goku Easy 8 at the moment yet. All right, so let's see what our rotations are looking like. All right, so we got Beastie Boy right away. We could just put Orange Goat Kalo right there out in front, and we're going to be looking pretty good. Yeah, I'll just hit that right there for him. Good thing about our boy Orange Goat Kalo is he doesn't really need a ton of ki. And we're probably going to decimate this beast right here. Let's see how strong Beast Gohan is early on in this anniversary battle. So, remember, we now have 3 difficult fight Beast Gohans. We'll see, you know, like which one I don't know, like which one is gonna feel the strongest. Probably the Supreme Battle Spectacle one, unless this one has insanity. Probably the Supreme Battle Spectacle Beast Gohan, I bet would be the strongest, just because he has a lock. I don't think they did the greatest job with like that Beast Gohan Supreme Battle Spectacle fight, but he does have a lock. I mean, he does nullify Ki Blast Supers in the Ultimate Gohan phase as well. Alright, so Beast here, he seems at least reasonably tanky. He is kind of hanging in there a little bit, right? Like, I mean, this is Broly that's attacking him, and I mean, he's doing okay, I guess. Not really a crazy turn from Broly, sure. All right, now the Gammas, the Goatmas, they'll be able to go off a little bit right here for us. Good, good, good. Yeah, it is crazy how much, like, because it's not just that they dropped so much difficult content, right? But they dropped so much kind of, like, relevant content. Like, that's the thing, is I think these fights are all, again, they're relevant. It's not like, you know, there's one stage that towers above all. There's, you know, a good 5 or 6 stages that are definitely on par with each other. I think Blue Gogeta is probably the hardest fight, but, I mean, it's hard to say for sure. I actually really like the rotations we got. So we got a Beast Gohan right here. This is a friend Beast Gohan. And then my Beast Gohan was in slot 7. I would argue that's actually perfect. Orange Piccolo is... People were quick to write him off. I mean, it's just how the community is. They're very overreactionary. You know, we get details and 1 second later they're dropping tier lists, right? How the community works. What Piccolo does with this, I mean, this is still... this is not aged. Like Piccolo is part of the best build for superhero. The build that takes bosses away to kill you. You cannot lose. If you're running Blue Gogeta, Double Beast, and Orange Piccolo, you can't lose. Because you don't let the boss kill you. Right, a lot of other characters like Ultimate Gohan and stuff like that, like they could look better, but they carry huge risk. Which the superhero team just flat out does not need, right? I guess you could argue that, I mean, I run UI Goku often, who is a character that does have some risk with him compared to other ones. I mean, that's fair, but I mean, UI Goku so far has not really failed me, right? Yeah, so like I was saying, I do like, I think we got best possible rotations getting Beast in slot 7. Because a lot of these fights are not, like, Beast Gohan, like, is not needed turn 1. I mean, obviously he's going to help, but it's not like, oh my god, we don't have Beast Gohan rotation, it's over. Like, it's not, right? Like, a lot of these fights last a long time. So, by getting Piccolo turn 1, he could build up, and then Beast is going to be in slot 7, we're going to be good to go, right? So that was awesome. I went ahead and floated off Gogeta, of course, get him to blue as quickly as possible. So that way we're able to use, you know, blue Gogeta. Nice triple. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, remember, the builds that I've seen on LR Beast Gohan are pretty much uniform. People just, you know, they got the additional, they got the attack quips, they have the super attack boost. I don't really see shenanigans when it comes to Beast Gohan builds, right? No one has done dumbassery of putting crit on him, or I don't really see, like, Beast Gohans. I mean, the only Beast I've almost pretty much ever seen that has any dodge at all is mine, but I only have a 3 dodge, right? But that's more, it's just a thing. I cannot put a unit out there that doesn't have the ability to do everything. It's something I've preached for years to you guys. You want your character to be able to do everything. That's why people that don't, I mean, Beast, you could go without the 3 dodge. It's not a big deal, right? We're not talking about him. But many other characters, people don't even put 3 dodge. It's just moronic assery, dumb assery. And then they're going to be very, very, like, staunch and like, acting like it's not a smart thing to do, to give your character the chance to do everything, right? All right, so we did, what, about half of this guy's health? Okay. Remember, they do want you to win within 6 turns. How many times did Piccolo get hit? 4 times, right? It was 4? Turn 1? That should be sufficient. Let's do that. I'll just get all the EJL orbs, whatever. Healing. We'll just heal Broly. This is where Broly could be really crazy. I mean, we have a non-superhero character here, so, like, you know, Piccolo can't do his active skill as soon. But, I mean, when you have Beast plus Broly, like, what is the boss gonna do, dude? Like, what is the boss doing against these two, man? Strongest rotation ever. I mean, the thing is, Beast, I mean, we could put him anywhere, and it's gonna work. Obviously, Beast is gonna be most effective in slot 1. It probably is better to just put Beast in slot 1 and Broly in slot 2. Even transform Broly, right? Because, like, Broly just, he does the same amount of attacks everywhere. But Beast, I mean, he gets the guaranteed additional super if he gets hit first, right? So, I do think Broly, towards the end of the fight, should be better defensively than Beast. But, you know, you will still have Beast's active skill in the chamber ready to go. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. We even got that orange Piccolo unit super attack. Again, it's not the craziest, but it is nice to see. I guess, well, actually, that's another thing, is if, for whatever reason, we could do the unit super, we have Beast in slot 1. He does the unit super, and then he gives Broly, what is it? It's a 20% chance to crit. And then there we do crit right there. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is the end. It's a 3-phase fight. Okay. We're going to be able to use the Gamma standby. Pretty clearly, this is the end, so I see no reason not to use Beast's active as well.
1号はあいつを引きつけて時間を稼いでくれ。2号、お前まさか。
All right, so they went ahead and did that. We have orbs for them. Yeah, let's pop Beast active. I'll probably keep them slot 1, give them the EJL orbs, Beast slot 2, and then we'll float off UI. Perfect. Alright, fantastic. LR Beast Gohan. This is the thing that, like, I like Broly, but now seeing some of these fights, right, where, again, Blue Gogeta is supering us for, you know, 3.7 million, right, or whatever the hell it is, 3.5 million. His normals are 1.7 million normals. The difference between Beast and Blue Gogeta and, like, Broly is that Broly doesn't have that. He doesn't have the team protector ability. We now have so many characters that have that. so many. Wow, unfortunate turn by the Gammas. God damn. Okay, that sucked. But like that's the difference, right? Like that team protector ability. Broly is just kind of like generically like tanky and he does damage. The other thing too is that Broly, if you're running him as superclass characters, he does debuff superclass characters, which obviously is not great. But you know, like that's the thing. Beast, Gogeta Blue, like they're all protecting the team, helping the team, and Broly is directly debuffing the team. And before people go, well, that's only superclass characters. Yeah, I mean, all villains suck. Sorry. Like, who are we running? I mean, Int Golden Freeze is good. Broly Chilai and Limo is good. LR Broly is good. And then it's like, you know, Tech Fusion Zamasu is solid. But, like, again, Tech Fusion Zamasu, he is God turn 1. But we're not in the turn 1 meta anymore. Remember, guys, you have to adapt. You know, 2 weeks ago, everything was completely different. But, you know, it's now 2 weeks later where things are completely different. So it's like Tech Fusion Zamasu's iffy. LR Golden Frieza is not that guy, no way, right? Like he was crazy. I mean, because LR Golden Frieza, I mean, is closer to 2 years old too. All right, so we have Blue Gogeta, we have Beast active, and we have this. Okay, so I see exactly what we're gonna do. Yeah, I do. All right, let's throw this. Bam. We'll float. We can float Beast off right here. Here's where Broly's power can really assist us quite a bit. Again, we can float Beast off, and even if we come back to this rotation in 2 turns, with Transform Broly, with Transform Gogeta, we should be safe. We should kill right here. If we don't, we have Orange Piccolo bailout. All right, I guess we just let this go like this. So, I mean, this is going to be Broly with a lot of juice right here. Keep in mind, right? Because, you know, we're going to get with a full effect of Broly's domain right here, which is going to be awesome. Broly, I think I do kind of like this build. Okay, so, like, let's take a look. So, most of the superclass characters we have here shouldn't get negatively impacted too much by Broly's his domain. I think Orange Piccolo, potentially, it could hurt him. Obviously, UI Goku, if he gets hit by, you know, a super big boss, it probably would be bad. Broly's domain would cause him to take some extra damage. But, like, Beast, Gogeta, you know, the Gammas, after, like, we've gotten transformed with them a bunch, I don't think Broly's domain would negatively impact them. So, even though Broly is debuffing the team, I do think he's a relatively good or safe run, especially if he does this, where he's going to do like 5 crit super scores. That's very good. And if we time Broly's transformation perfectly like this, you know, we just have a turn where Broly goes crazy, and then all attacks are directed at Beast anyway. And then, you know, yeah, we did kill him on this turn. Nice, yeah. Well done by Broly. Very good, very good, very good. Beautiful. The combo of Broly plus Beast is... it's really good. It's really good. That's sick. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. So I wanted to make sure to do a run where we would have gotten all of the missions done. Again, we did get the missions done. There's 2 missions. One is clear within 6 turns, and the second mission is use a character of every typing. Doesn't have to be super or extreme class. They just say use a character of every typing, and we did do that, which is good. Gogeta's not getting the crit, so he's not really tearing through Beast's armor, I guess. We haven't really seen anything super crazy from this Beast Gohan, but always hit him potential system normal with this guy. I would like to emphasize, like always, when we're using the Mega Juiced superhero setup, I mean, like, you know, Beast is #1 by far, and things are so crazy. It does get very difficult to see exactly how strong the bosses are. Like this team is just different. So you know we're gonna do a variety of showcases. I'm gonna try and use a lot of characters. We'll see how well some of these older characters can work in some of these fights. But most TURs now are just going to be completely fodder. God Goku is probably the best TUR. Well, I mean, on JP. I mean, but I don't. I separate EZA and Dokkan Fest. Anyway. God Goku is probably the best TUR. Because, 23rd World Tournament Goku cannot tank. Piccolo Jr. is losing his intro buff. And, I mean, villains suck. So, he's not going to have big bad bosses. Things are going to be very... a lot of, going into the anniversary, what we think of characters and how well they perform. Remember, a lot of that was flipped upside down. Even with the expansive amount of content, which is good. We also do have characters who, a lot of these characters can perform well if you've got, Beast active, Blue Gogeta active. But, these characters, what he does are, pretty much musts. We must, right? Because the bosses at the end now, you have such a small handful of characters I could do anything about it. 9 stones, wow. And then there's an equip as well. Beautiful. Okay, so there is all the missions done for the updated 9th anniversary battle event. So it looks like every anniversary now, this is just going to get updated with a new stage. That does sound pretty fire. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.